Chapter 15 of Historic Knife. This one is really incredible. It's a $5 find, but the historic significance of the knife, if you've seen the capsule, you know already what I'm talking about, but the historic significance of the knife is particular. It's been known to any military. It's been known as the grandfather of them all. Well, kind of the Commando knife, Commando Dagger. Many copies, many things only been done. Books have been written. This one is Leroy Thompson, Fairbairn-Sykes knife. There is many versions of this knife. Many companies made them, but the particularity of the knife, this one's been used. It's not in great shape. It's not been restored, but it's been a lot of abuse on this knife. Much more to come on that story, but I have the sheet. It's an original, and I'll show you why. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay, wow, a $5 fine. And I have one piece of history. This knife has been used, has been issued to commandos in the Second World War. It's been broken, it's been regrown. That was one of the weaknesses of this knife, the pointy point, which should be about an inch longer, has been reground because probably it's been broken when they used. And why do I say it has been used? Well, in England, many companies made this knife. This one is a brass handle, okay, pinned rat tail that hold the knife. I think it's the pattern 3. Not sure, not an expert. I've tried to figure it out with the book and internet. Okay, Fairbairn-Sykes. Okay, there is many indicators that this knife has been issued. One indicator is, well, first of all, they stamped "Made in England" on it, because when at the end of the war they sold surplus, they had to stamp England, the provenance of the knife. So they were surplus from the Second World War from the British, and England had to be stamped on the sheet. Oof, are you gonna see that? And on the guard or somewhere, are you guys gonna see that? Hopefully, with the sun I can't figure it out. Let me turn this. Okay, you see here there's England and there's broad arrow on it. And did I get intrigued? When I saw the knife, I knew exactly what it was. The leather sheet is original. You can see that they cut off the elastic retainer because they became not usable. The sewing here was ripping apart, so I re-sewn it. Brass end cap, and on the crease in the back here you can see some holes for the leg retainer. So it had those tabs that you see like this sheet, okay, those tabs and the elastic on top. This one has a pressure button, but most this one is more like the elastic band that hold the knife to the sheet. Here's some example, and one is probably blacking out. It's probably like my mine. Okay, the one on the bottom here. You see the elastic on top and the tabs on the bottom of the sheet. Okay, this. So basically, the version I have is one of those, and it has been issued. The broad arrow was for military issue at World War II. So basically this knife went there, came back to the armory, was regrown for the point here, because as you can see it's a 45-degree point instead of being continuously towards a pointy end. It's been ground many times, it's been used, abused. Okay, the edge here is getting in instead of being large and square. Okay, the side should be should be there. Should be the side. Oh, do I see it? Not really. So it should end there, and it's even ground inside. So it's been abused. The blackened finish is still visible. Okay, barely. The brass is still in one piece. See some abrasion on the back here. The pin might have been pounded back again in it, but it's all there. It's a Fairbairn-Sykes. The first dagger that inspired them all for the Commando. So really nice. Not sure why there's a punch on the blade there, but the way I found it and the price I found it, really interesting. So it is the historic knife with the original sheet of the Fairbairn-Sykes Commando dagger. Isn't that interesting? I mean, it's wonderful. So one more for the collection. This one is a collectible more than a user, but it is a collectible, so it'll go back into the collection and or I'm gonna put it on a plate. I'm not sure, and I'm probably not gonna restore it. It's gonna stay exactly that way. What do you think? Fairbairn-Sykes Model 3 or Pattern 3, brass handle, the guard with the broad arrow, meaning it's been issued at war 50 years, 50, 70 years ago. What an interesting find. So, what do you think about it? Give it the thumbs up, share, subscribe, and mainly, talk to me about that knife. It is a piece of history, military history, but it is still history. So, we'll see you in the next video.